Join us for an early morning whippet run at Brunswick Bay. And this video, it's about dog food. And the story we've been through that we thought we had sorted, but we have sorted again, that we think is the best food for our whippets. Give it up! Give it up! Finding the right food for your dog is critical. Healthy teeth, healthy coat, good poos, and of course they have to enjoy it. And we use a mixture of dry and wet food. How did I know you'd leave that in the middle of the water? Hey, good girl, good girl. Shall we go get breakfast? Is it breakfast time? Is it breakfast time? Come on then, Lou. Let's go get some breakfast. Come here. Come on then. Good girl. Can you manage it today, Lou? Are you too tired? Get up with it. Is it time to go for breakfast? Is it time for your breakfast? Hey, Louie? Leave that. Is it time for your breakfast? Now, you can't always take your dog to a fancy hotel which has a dog-friendly restaurant with a dog menu. We was away in Ireland and we had a couple of nights break from the camper van and we stayed in a fancy hotel. We picked this hotel particularly because it was so dog-friendly, and as you can see, the waiter brings your dog food out and you can choose from a dog menu. I'll put the link of where this is in the description below, but it was a beautiful place. But it's probably not best to feed your dog like this all the time. So we did the usual thing, got on Google, checked out the 10 best dog foods and slowly went through a process of checking all the different dog foods out. And purely by chance we went to Camp Quirky, which is a custom camper van show. And you had to pay a fair amount for your dog ticket, but that dog ticket also included a dog bag, and in that dog bag they had a carton of Pooch Mutt. So everything was great. We had the food we wanted, the dogs liked it, it was healthy, it was keeping the teeth clean, and there was really good on it. And then the factory burnt down. So we started the process again, and we started the process in the same way, looking at different dog foods. The reason we didn't stick with Pooch Mutt is because the factory burning down, they couldn't produce the same recipe, and there was in the process of changing over to another factory, but it just meant that the products that they was producing was a different recipe, and myself and many other people, I got quite a few messages saying that they didn't like the new recipe. So there was a period of time where we thought, oh, let's go through the process again. And after trying many different quality dog foods, the top 10 list on Google again, we got to the point where Pooch Mutt had got the new factory set up and back to almost the original menu, if not better. And they're producing that again, and our two absolutely love it. And they have wet food mixed with dry food, and this is how we feed them. Our two have a mixture of dried food, which we leave in a bowl. They have one of these bowls each, and we leave that out all day, and they have about a cupful of that, and they just eat it as and when they want it. And then one of these cartons is enough for half each, and they have a bit in the morning, a bit at lunch and a bit on the night, and maybe an odd treat. And this is the two main ones that we use, the chicken and beef and the turkey and duck, but there are a selection of them, and the new ones have got the new date on the top of the new recipe. I really like these cartons though, because they don't take much room up when they're full, and they don't take much room up when they're empty, and you don't need a can opener to open them, you just simply rip the top off like that. And I take a knife and I scoop a section out like that, and I scoop a section out for the other one. And I just guess it really, they have about half a carton each, and I just chop it up for them. If you look at the quality in there, you can see there's a little bit of jelly, but you can see all the vegetables and things, the ingredients in it. and it's not soft and claggy. The problem they had in the interim between the factory burning down and this new recipe is it was a very slop and claggy type recipe. Here's Louie, come to see what's going on. So they'll have probably that much in the morning, same on a lunchtime, and the same on a night, and as I say, the rest of the time's made up of dried food. But for these cartons, you just fold them down like that and they go in the fridge, and they're a great size for the camper van fridge as well. Some of the other foods we tried, first of all, and this time round when we had a problem with this recipe, there was so much packaging. One particular company, there was about 4 different boxes of that come with their food, and it was just all over the place. It was just ridiculous. Our bin was always full. As soon as we had a food delivery, it was almost full of cardboard boxes from the food being delivered. But these come in these cartons and in one box, which makes life a lot easier. And you can order the dried food and the wet food on a repeat order and you get a discount on it. And when you get used to how much your dogs eat, you just put that repeat order in, it just turns up on your doorstep, which is ideal. And these two have a really funny routine. So Rosie will lay here, where Louie gets his. And I can put it down there and she wouldn't dare touch it, but she knows that hers goes in there. And then she'll devour it. You like that, Rosie? Is that good? You haven't got the best eating table manners, have you? And Louie's a lot more graceful, look. I totally love that food. Oh yeah. Oh sorry, I'm not watching you. Excuse me. Not like the posh restaurant, but you do enjoy it, don't you, Lou? She always finishes hers first, and then she'll wait until Louie's finished to see if she can steal any bits out of his leftovers. Rosie's finished theirs now, and now she's on patrol, while Louie just takes his time, but he'll always leave a little bit. There'll always be something left in Louie's bowl, and she'll stand by until the coast is clear so she can have the leftovers, but she won't dare take it until he's finished. She's watching. There she is, straight in. You are funny, Rosie. You are funny. And the dry food comes in these big bags. You can get them in different sizes, but it's obviously a better value if you get them in the big bags. And they have a tear up top, and they have a resealable, like a Velcro piece on inside to keep it fresh. And we use this. Excuse Rosie making a noise in the background. We use this, and basically we just put a cupful on each of their bowls, like so. And Rosie has hers in a cage, and Louie has his near the Aga. And they'll swap and change. It's exactly the same food, but they'll swap around, thinking somebody else has got something better than them. But this stuff is great quality. All the ingredients are on it. There's a massive list of ingredients and the quality and the processes. And if you look on the website down below, you'll see that there's a description of what's in all the wet food, how it's made, and what's in the dry food as well. But these, they have more dry food than wet food, because as they eat these, it scrapes the teeth. And these two have got really good teeth. Obviously Rosie's still a lot young, but Louie's 7 now and his teeth are perfect, and we never clean them. It's all down to the food they have, which is a critical part of it. There will be a discount code in the description. So Pooch and Mutt, I did contact them to make sure that all the new wet foods are the new recipe, and they are now. And I did say that I was going back to using their foods, and they offered me a 30% discount code. And I said, can I share that if I put a video on YouTube to let people know that you've got your recipe sorted again? And they have. So there's a discount code there that you can apply if you want to test this yourself and see how your dogs get on with it. And I think it's across the board, anything you buy from them. And as well as them doing wet food,
dry food, they do treats, and they do supplements and everything you'd expect from a quality dog food supplier. Shows your teeth. Look how clean and white those teeth are. There's no tarnishing or anything on there. Lovely white clean teeth. And that's all down to having the right food. Not too much wet food and not too much sloppy food. He's off to check the biscuits now. And of course he goes to take them out of Rosie's bowl. And then he'll go across and check the ones in his own. Funny dogs. But Rosie's teeth are likewise lovely and clean. Eh? Aren't they? Eh? And we don't clean them or anything. We don't find we need to. It's just the food that does it. And I think it's predominantly down to those biscuits. And you can hear Louie crunching on them. And that crunching on them scrapes the teeth and keeps the teeth nice and clean. They do get treats and other bits and pieces, and I suppose chasing the ball on the beach helps to clean the teeth. But predominantly, it's about good quality food. You enjoying that, Lou?